In today's video, I'm going to be discussing living on Social Security and some of the aspects that most people don't even realize. I have all the details for you right here in the video. Let's get into it and discuss what's going on. All right, now first off, I have a really quick question for you. How many times throughout your life, maybe back when you were a little kid, maybe when you were a teenager, maybe when you were 20-something, did you hear people say, well, I can't really do that, I'm living on a fixed income? Or maybe the person didn't say, I can't do that, but rather they just said, I'm living on a fixed income. Well, what does that really mean? At the time, we maybe didn't understand what that actually meant, but now living on a fixed income, like Social Security, SSDI, retirement, survivors, SSI, or any of these types of fixed income benefits, you recognize exactly, oh yeah, now I know what living on a fixed income actually means. But believe it or not, most people that are not living on a fixed income or any type of set payment from like Social Security, all these benefits that we talk about, have no clue what this even means. And I want to break that down for you because I can tell you this much. Somebody living on an earned income, like living on an income that comes in, weekly or bi-weekly, something like this, from a job, again, they have no clue what it's like living on a benefit that comes in one time per month from Social Security or any other types of fixed income benefits. Either way, I want to clarify that for you really quickly here in this video because it's actually really surprising. But at the end of the day, it's probably not going to be all that's shocking for anybody who's actually living on a fixed income benefit. Anyway, let's get into it and talk through all the details. However, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, will you make sure to join the other nearly 470,000 people here on the channel that have subscribed to the channel by hitting the subscribe button right down below the video? It's totally free to do so. I'm here for you every single day. I'm watching the headlines, doing all the research, advocating on your behalf, answering questions, and pointing out anything you can possibly grab or take advantage of, like money, benefits, programs, raises to benefits, checks, monthly checks, stimulus, anything else like this that may pertain to you, your money, your benefits, your bank account. Of course, I want to bring it to your attention right away. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Truly do appreciate it. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, just like the nearly 470,000 other people here on the channel. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And let's get into it and talk about living on a fixed income and how most people that are not living on a fixed income have no clue, okay? I know it sounds so weird and like, oh, that's kind of mean of me to say, but it's not. Here's the thing. How many things do we not know anything about? I'm not sure about you. I am definitely not a jack of all trades. I am definitely not. I'm not going to act like I know everything about everything. I don't. Have you ever met those people? They think they know everything about everything. Yeah, they're kind of annoying. Let's just say that much, right? The experts, the know-it-alls, I think they're called, right? Yeah, they're kind of annoying to be around. But anyway, I think we maybe agree on that. Maybe we don't, but I'm certainly not one of those people, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything about everything. But my point is, let's just say somebody out there right now, and they're like, working or whatever, they have an income coming in. Here's the thing. Here's one of the major aspects that most people that are not living on a fixed income don't even recognize. Number one is, how many times does somebody who's working, say a 9-to-5 or working part-time, how many times per month do they get paid? Well, they usually get paid either 2 times a month, as in bi-weekly, or they get paid 4 times a month, possibly even more sometimes, 5 times a month, if they get paid weekly, right? That's nuts. Okay, that's pretty nice. Not bad. Every Friday or something, their account is getting, another deposit going into it. That's awesome. That's really nice, right? The constant cash flow coming into the bank account is a really nice thing for a lot of people. Most people would not be able to sustain their finances and be able to sustain their current lifestyle getting paid less than 2 times a month or less than 4 to 5 times a month, getting paid literally every single week or every other week, right? Even people that get paid every other week sometimes struggle financially because they got to really plan out their life for the next 2 weeks until they get another paycheck deposited into their bank account, right? However, what a lot of people don't recognize, living on a fixed income, again, ask some of these people who are maybe younger, say, hey, what does living on a fixed income mean? They're like, I don't know, your income is fixed? Well, yeah, income is fixed, but not only that, here's one thing they don't realize. You only get paid once per month. Obviously, you know this as a fixed income beneficiary. If you're somebody receiving any of the benefits that I often talk about here on the channel, you get it. You know you get paid once per month. The first of the month, the third of the month, the second Wednesday, third Wednesday, or the fourth Wednesday of the month. Generally, when payments come in, that's it. You get paid one time, one lump sum payment for your entire income for that month comes in one time. That's it. Now, here's the thing. Does somebody that get paid every week or every other week, do they need to be as financially astute as somebody who gets paid once per month? I'm going to say no, not nearly. Somebody that gets paid once per month living on a fixed income benefit needs to be very strategic, needs to be very astute and professional with their income, because that is the money you get for the next month, for the next 30 or so days. That's all the money you have coming in. I mean, you got to be very much on your toes and very specific and very strategic with that money that you have, because that's it. For the next 30 days, you're living on one payment. That can be rough for a lot of people, okay? And again, like I said earlier, a lot of people that get paid bi-weekly, I mean, sometimes you hear the stories, people really struggle, like, man, it's 2 weeks until I get paid again. I'm going to be really in a tough position by the time, Friday and 2 weeks rolls around again, right? Bad situation. How about the senior who has to pay for housing and food and utilities and prescriptions and maybe glasses and all the things that seniors or fixed income or people living on with a disability need on a monthly basis, and they're getting paid once per month. And by the way, that amount of money that they're getting is generally pretty small. Just saying, okay? $1,000, maybe $800, maybe $950, maybe $1,200 or $1,500 if they're lucky. It's not that much. In the case of some seniors, maybe it's $2,000, $3,000, but again, that's not that much for a lot of people, right? There's a lot of expenses that come out of that money, and it's like one of these things. It's like sink or swim, right? It's like one of these things where you got to like really tread water aggressively for the next month. Otherwise, it's kind of a rough situation, right? Now, a couple of the things I want to point out really quickly about a fixed income as well, that again, most people don't recognize about Social Security. Most people just feel like, I'm going to work my whole life, I'm going to pay in through Social Security payroll taxes, and I'm going to float away into retirement, getting those Social Security checks, and I'm going to be good to go, right? No, not so fast. Most people don't recognize Social Security is set up in such a way that it's supposed to replace 40% of your income. That's it. So let me give you a quick example. Let's just say that somebody is earning, $100,000 a year. Actually, you know what? Let's not use $100,000 because that's not even realistic. A lot of people don't even earn $100,000 a year, right? Let's just say that somebody's earning the average income right now, 70 grand per year, okay? So if you're earning 70,000 per year, Social Security is supposed to replace 40% of that. So that would be what? $28,000, right? Is that right? $28,000. Sorry, had to run the math again really quickly to make sure I was right. Okay, so $28,000. That is 40% of 70,000, okay? So somebody earning 70 grand a year right now might think, I'm just going to earn 70 and I'll retire and I'm just going to get 70 out of my mailbox from Social Security every month, right? Or out of my mailbox from Social Security every year, right? No, not even close. Social Security is meant to replace 40% of that. So in this case, somebody earning 70 grand, if they floated off into retirement and thought they were going to get 70 grand a year from Social Security is very, very wrong. You're going to get 28,000 is basically what it comes down to. Obviously, that's not guaranteed. That's kind of rough math there, but it's only supposed to replace 40% of income. So this is where a lot of people also really struggle, is that maybe you had a nice income or whatever it happened to be, but it was a livable income, 50, 70, 80, 100, maybe 120 for some very lucky people that have a nice income. Maybe they're making this big income or whatever it happens to be. It's livable. You can pay all your bills. You can pay, for food and clothing and utilities and shelter and healthcare and all the things that you need. But yet when you start drawing on Social Security and call it quits on that job, well, now all of a sudden you're trying to live on 40% of that. It's significantly less, and a lot of people really struggle with that. So again, something else that a lot of people don't recognize about Social Security is that it is not a program to replace your income, okay? A lot of people, believe it or not, believe that they're just going to have their income 100% replaced and just sail off into retirement or sail off into the sunset and just get their big Social Security checks and just life is all good forever. No, not even close, right? So here's the thing. People that are living on a fixed income, again, I'm going to say this, I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again really quickly. People that are living on a fixed income, I would say, in my honest opinion, are significantly more wise with money than somebody working a 9-to-5 or somebody strictly living off of an earned income that gets paid weekly or bi-weekly, simply because those checks are continuously rolling in. That's pretty nice. Don't get me wrong. you know, getting by week and getting a paycheck every single week it's not great. It's not super easy, but it's way easier than getting paid once per month. And then these seniors, the people with disabilities, they get paid only once per month. I mean, you've got to be on your toes, very, very specific where every single dollar is being allocated or spent. Very, very smart. I mean, very financially smart and sophisticated. And the more you do it, obviously, the better you're going to get at this. But that's kind of the situation that most people don't recognize, is that these are the couple of different things that go on with fixed income and living on benefits administered by Social Security. Is that, yeah, that check only rolls in once per month. It's generally very small, and you got to be really smart, and you got to be very specific with that money. And again, I know a lot of people are, because I see the comments down below. I mean, seriously, coupon cutting and clearance shopping and stuff like this. I mean, I've learned some things down below in the comment section as well from a lot of people that are very savvy, I want to say, with some of this money. It's pretty cool to see some of the things that people pull off. But again, at the end of the day, it can also be a massive, massive struggle for a lot of people as well. Kind of makes sense? All right, I'm going to leave it at that for now. But of course, there's a lot more to talk about this, but don't want to sit here forever talking about this. So anyway, if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe down below. Again, with the other nearly 470,000 people here on the channel, I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. Enjoy your day. Check out some of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, including those down below in the description at the top of the comment section. I've hand selected those for you in the video library, or right now popping up on your screen. You'll see some videos there as well. Enjoy your day. Hope this helps. Have a good one, and I'll catch you again later.